Hey, beautiful people. Welcome to the third gift of March Deep Dive. This March, there's so much energy happening in the world. We are processing so much. It's basically a masterclass in these three areas. And in my March 2022 energy interpretation video, which is linked in the comments, you can see all three gifts. But basically, we were given this, it's a gift where it's going to be wrapped up in all kinds of challenges and opportunities for us to rise to the challenge and learn a whole lot. But these three gifts include, number one is perspective. We're learning how to hold a more multidimensional perspective, zooming in, zooming out, but also holding both at the same time, right? To deeper and deeper levels. Then we're also being tasked with the heightened responsibility, which is truly about the ability to respond, that I did a deep dive into with Nina and Nicole yesterday in the Illumination chat, so you can check that one out as well. And so today I wanted to talk a little bit more about the third gift that March is bringing. And remember, these are like gifts. They're not wrapped up in a nice, neat little bow, but are going to come through the events and the just opportunities that are going to be placed in front of us, both on the global scale and also in the personal realm, in our communities, in our day-to-day life. So in this third gift of acceptance, it is about accepting reality to come into a space of relaxation in the body, right? There's two other ways we can be existing. One is to be just basically ignoring reality and going into this la 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 la, it's not happening, everything is fine kind of energy, where people are just in denial really about what is happening in their lives, in the world, what's right in front of them. And then there's the opposite end of the spectrum, where people are basically resisting it with all of their might, and it's another form of denial, but it's like, no, this can't be happening, and there's more of instead of an escape from it, there's a push against energy in that form of resistance. And then in the middle of that, in the center, there is an acceptance that allows the body to land here and now, body, mind, and soul, and be like basically quite pragmatic. It is what it is. And when we stop running away from reality, and when we stop fighting against it, and we drop into the moment, there's an opportunity for presence, right? For being here now. This is where magic is accessible. This is where our power is accessible. When we can drop into the acceptance of the present moment fully and be here and see things to the best of our knowledge as they are, instead of pushing them away or ignoring them, we have access to all of our faculties. We have access to our creativity, our connection with other people, our connection with our intuition, our ability to use logic and reason. All of those things are heightened when we're not in the runaway or the push away defensive energies. So we're going to have all of these opportunities right now and going forward in March, where there are wild things happening globally and personally for basically everybody, to go through this masterclass of learning to accept ourselves and the world around us at that deeper level, so that we can have our power, so that we can see how strong we are, especially together. And we're seeing so much of this already. Obviously, the Putin's war on Ukraine is an amazing example of that. You can see the Ukrainian people are basically exemplifying this for us. They are not running away in denial, and they are not going, this isn't happening. They are going, it is what it is, and we are going to do something about it. And they have that access to personal power, and so far it has been bringing out heroic stories and the contributions and connections from people all over the world, right? we are able to connect in to each other so much more deeply when we have that presence, right? With the other two gifts in March that we are being offered up as opportunities to become, bigger masters of the moment, with that ability to have perspective and to take responsibility, as in fully owning our ability to respond, plus the third gift of acceptance. All of that is empowering humanity to be the most amazing, badass versions of themselves that we ever have been. So all of these opportunities are here to make us better. It does not make going through them any easier. However, moving through this energy of March, which is going to feel quite surreal at times, is going to bring our power back into a space where we are going to become way more resilient. I am feeling that on the other side of this, you're going to see more people that are really connected to each other, to their morals and values, to who they really are, and to the earth. It's already happening. This is just an expansion of what is possible, right? We are being challenged by current circumstances, and the thing about humanity is that it will rise to the occasion. There is an upward spiral right now that is happening with human consciousness, with human awareness, with human evolution, basically. And when I say evolution, I don't mean, the physical evolution. It's basically the evolution of our awareness, the evolution of our ability to hold more of our power as creator beings. It's amazing to see. It just sucks that the lessons are sometimes really hard won. Unfortunately, humans still learn best from having challenges thrown our way, and we collectively agreed that this was the time to level up, right? The souls that are here right now on the planet are masters, even if it doesn't feel like that, right? Just varying levels of mastery, multidimensionally. Some are not there yet, but everybody has that potential inside of them, okay? And this is the training ground. This is the time where people are being asked to dive in and learn. So it is an opportunity for all of us to step into that next level of growth and evolution. And yeah, it's hard, but so is any kind of training, any kind of school worth doing, right? Any kind of ninja training is going to include challenges. So that's where we are. Your 3 gifts of learning how to hold more perspective, learning how to be responsible, a responsible creator, a responsible human through the ability to respond as opposed to carrying the burden of weight of responsibility, and acceptance. All of these things are going to be highlighted through this month. They are going to make us stronger, better, faster, but it's also probably going to dredge up a whole lot of trauma for us to also look at, support, and heal. So I just want to send a whole lot of love your way for being here at this time where you're being asked to step up and to be able to hold more. Support yourself first. Be the blank that you want to be in the world. So this was the major theme of March. And again, I go into this more in my March 2022 energy interpretation, but that's the whole point. It's like training us so that we can hold in our energy field through our personal power and responsibility what we want to see out there, because that's how it all begins. It all starts in the energetic and then it becomes physicalized. And as we consciously choose the frequencies that we want to be, right? Which is amazing, because there's like all of these people in the world right now that are like, you know what? We choose peace. We choose peace, right? On all sides, except for Putin, of course. But he's this amazing catalyst for all of these people to get very clear about who they are and who they want to be. And they're learning how to hold that frequency in their field. even if they're fighting, even if they're in Ukraine with AK-47s, the energy that they are holding is peace. And that is offering the resiliency and the hope, right? And the badassness. So people are learning how to be what they are wanting to see in the world. This is what March's masterclass of energy, madness, and mayhem is going to be. So we're all going to come out of this with stronger convictions, stronger awareness of how powerful the actions of individuals are and the actions of us united together are as well. And I'm so excited. But remember, to be it, you have to take care of yourself first. We go into that deeper in our illumination chat yesterday, how you get to take care of your own heart first, get really stable, run the energy that you need to run, turn inward for as long as you must before you can be that stable space to hold the frequency that you want to see out in the world. And then take all of your actions from that place. And that's where the magic will happen. The magic of co-creation and manifestation for what the collective intention is for now. And I am really excited and holding space for everybody who has to go through this wild time. We're in it together. That much is clear. This is day 51 of my 365 live challenge. Time is flying. I will see you all tomorrow. So sending so much love.